Hey there, and welcome to Yoga with Rachel, and also welcome to your chair yoga flow. As you can see, Miss Angel is already occupying the chair, probably won't want to leave, so we shall see what happens. For this class, of course, you do need a chair, one with 4 legs, no wheels. Also, if you can find one without any arms, that would be awesome. You can also find a chair that has a back, just in case you wish to lean back for support. This class is open to all levels, including those brand new to yoga, and also for those who are seeking more of a gentle practice. All right, without further ado, let's get started. I invite you to sit near the middle of your chair and then allow your feet to rest on the ground or the surface beneath you. If you find that the feet are not connecting with the surface, it is all good. You can always use a few stacked pillows or blankets, place them on the floor, and then place your feet on top of those items. So knees remain bent, feet are about hip distance apart, and the toes are pointing forward. Let's all round through the back body, bow your head. And now, starting at the tailbone, let's rock the pelvis forward. Roll the shoulders forward, up and back, lifting on up through the heart, and then reach the crown of your head towards the sky, just to help us sit up a little bit taller through the spine. Place your left hand on your heart space, and then your right hand on your belly. Breathe in through your nose. And then on your breath out, either look down and past your nose, or you can close your eyes. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your nose. As you breathe in this time, notice where you feel the breath moving you. And then breathe out. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, relax your shoulders away from your ears to create space. Breathe in. Breathe out. So we are connecting to the breath right away in order to set the tone for today's practice and also for the day ahead. Bringing awareness to the breath is such a great tool, one that can support us both on and off of the mat. So I invite you, as we flow and stretch today, to bring your awareness to your breath. Perhaps using the breath to help you find a little more ease in the postures we explore today, or to help deepen the stretch. Breathe in. Breathe out. Release your hands to your thighs. Feel free to keep your eyes closed for this, or you can open up your eyes. It's all good. Let's drop the chin towards the chest. And now begin to draw some slow circles with your nose. So we're just getting some movement in the neck. Reverse your circle. And then eventually bring your head back over your heart space. Now let's draw the chin on up towards the sky. Maintain length through the back of the neck so we're not crunching back there. And now drop your chin closer towards your chest. Slow breath in to draw the chin up towards the sky. Slow breath out to release the chin closer towards the chest. One more round on your own time. Breathe in to bring your head back over your heart. Chin is about parallel to the ground. You can open up your eyes now. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder, and then very gently place your right hand on the side of your head, so we're not pushing or anything like that. And then sweep your left hand off to the side. So you can keep your left hand low or raise it up a little bit higher. Spread through your fingers, flex your hand. You can imagine that you're pressing that hand into a surface. Breathe deeply into the stretch. And feel free to find some movement here. So you can lift and lower your hand slightly or move it from side to side, your choice. Great, let's shake it off, coming back to center, dropping the left ear towards the left shoulder, placing your left hand on the side of your head as you sweep your right hand away from your body. Spread through your fingers, flex that hand. And once again, I invite you to find some easy movement here. Wonderful, let's shake that off, release. Now reach your right hand across your chest over towards the left side, and then use your left hand to just guide you a little bit deeper into this stretch. Roll your shoulder, creating some space between your ear and your shoulder. Feel free to wiggle those fingers, you can rotate through your wrist, just finding some beautiful, easy movement here. And once again, keep on breathing. Great, relax that. Reach the left hand across your chest over towards the right side, and then your right hand just guides you a little bit deeper into the stretch. Loop your shoulder. And again, you can find some easy movement with the hand or even the wrist. Breathe in. And then breathe out to release, shake it off. You can even roll your shoulders forward, up and back a few times, just encouraging some gentle movement. Wonderful. For our next stretch, you have two options. You can place your right hand on the side of your chair. Breathe in to reach the left hand to the sky, and then breathe out to reach over towards the right side. And then you're going to just draw that thumb back in space. Another option with your right hand is to place it on your outer left thigh. So this is offering a different type of a stretch. And I also feel that I feel more steady in this type of a stretch. However, you can totally keep your right hand on the side of your chair if that feels better for you. Breathe in here. And then breathe out to come back to center. Release your left hand to the side of your chair or to your outer right thigh. Breathe in to send your right hand. My right and my left are getting mixed up today. Right hand to the sky, and then breathe out to reach over towards your left side. So breathe into your rib cage. Draw the right thumb back in space. Stay grounded in your feet as best as you can. Breathe in, and then breathe on out to come back to center. Now walk your feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart. Turn your toes out, heels turn in slightly, and then place your hands on your thighs. We are going to draw some circles with our torso. So the lower body will remain rooted in place as best as we can, and then the upper body will be moving in a circle. All right, so on your next breath in, shine your heart center forward, loop your shoulders, lift your chin slightly, and then breathe out to continue your circle, rounding through your back body, chin towards your chest. Breathe in, coming forward, look forward, and then breathe out to round through the spine, chin to chest. So I invite you to continue this action, moving at a pace that feels good for you. I do invite you to bring that breath though. So breathing in to come forward and then breathing out to round through. And then reverse your circle. So we are warming up the spine, activating the core muscles in a gentle and loving way. Wonderful. And then allow your circles to become smaller and then smaller until we are sitting upright on our chair. Now walk your feet in so that way they're about hip distance apart once again. For this next movement, you may want to just peek down at your toes. So we are going to lift all toes away from the earth and then spread through your toes. And now play around with lowering one toe print down to the earth at a time. All good if that does not happen. It is a practice, and this is just for fun. All right, lift and spread through all your toes once again, and then play around with lowering one toe to the earth at a time. Wonderful. Just notice what happened. You can shake out those toes. Great. Now let's lift and lower the heels. So on the breath in, let's lift the heels away from the earth. Perhaps you can feel the calf muscles turn on, light up. And then on the breath out, lower your heels back down to the earth. Breathe in to lift the heels. Breathe out to lower and release. 2 more times on your own time. Wonderful. All right, just notice how you feel. And now place your hands on the sides of your chair just for extra support. Maintain length through the back body as much as you can. If you do need to lean back on your chair for this, it is all good. You can place your back on the chair. Let's play around with lifting and lowering the right foot away from the ground. Does not matter how high you get here, we're just playing. You can imagine that there is a string attached to your knee that is just kind of lifting you up here. And perhaps you can already feel some lovely work being done in the right hip flexor, maybe even in the lower belly area. So I invite you to continue playing around with this if you wish. Of course, you can always take breaks as needed. If not, if you're ready to move on to the next thing, you can interlace your fingers and then place them around your right shin and then draw that right knee in towards your chest like so. Loop your shoulders, stay lifted in your heart. And now let's rotate through the right ankle. Lovely. Now place your right ankle over top of your left thigh and then open your right knee off to the side. Great. Option to stay here, or you can begin to hinge forward at your hip, leading with your heart. Tuck your chin in slightly. Feel that beautiful opening, that stretch in the right hip. I like to imagine whenever I come into a posture like this one that I'm kind of looking into a body of water. I'm looking at my reflection. So then this helps me maintain length through the back of my neck. Just tucking in my chin slightly. Breathe in here. And then breathe out to rise on up, sitting tall, and then place your right foot down on the ground. All right, placing your hands on the sides of your chair, we are going to do the exact same dance, just on the other side. So just lifting and lowering that left foot away from the ground. Again, these can be very small actions. It's all good. Beautiful. You can continue this action, or you can take hold of your left leg and then draw the left knee in towards your chest and then rotate through your ankle. And now place your left ankle over top of your right thigh. Woo, I'm definitely feeling it in this side. Must have been that workout I did yesterday. Okay, and then open your left knee off to the side a little bit more. Option to stay here, just sitting nice and tall through the spine, or you can play around with leading with your heart, so leaning forward, hinging at that hip, and then looking into that body of water right out in front of you. Breathe into the area or the areas where you are feeling that beautiful stretch. Breathe in here, and then breathe on out to rise up. Awesome work. Now walk your feet nice and wide. You may just need to adjust your stance or your positioning on your chair. So right here, we are doing our best to stack the knees over top of the ankles. The toes are turning out, the heels are turning in. And what we would like to feel is a nice stretch in the inner thighs. If you are not feeling that stretch, you may need to widen your stance a little bit more, or you can really imagine that you are drawing your knees back in space to just create more of engagement or an activation in the legs. Now sit tall through your spine. You can imagine that there is a string attached to your head, just lifting you up from here. All right, on your next breath in, send both hands high into the sky, spread through your fingers, reach, fingertips meet overhead, and then breathe out to float your hands down to your sides. Breathe in, hands high into the sky, look up, and then breathe out to float your hands back down. Breathe in, hands to the sky, and then this time wiggle your fingers as you release your hands to your sides. Now place your right forearm on the top of your right thigh. Breathe in to send your left hand to the sky, look up, and then breathe out to reach over towards the right side. Draw your thumb back in space to really open up through your heart. Create space between your ears and your shoulders here, especially the right shoulder and ear. And stay grounded in the left side body. So really feeling your feet connect with the ground beneath you. Breathe in here, and then breathe out to come back to center. Release your left forearm to your left thigh. Breathe in, right hand high into the sky, look up, and then breathe out to reach your right hand over towards the left side. I like to imagine that I'm drawing a rainbow when I do that action. Just invites a little bit more playtime or imagery into our yoga practice. Breathe in here, and then breathe out to come back to center. Awesome work. Let's bring the legs back in, feet hip distance apart once again. You can just shake out the legs here. All right, on your next breath in, send the hands to the sky, and then breathe out to fold forward, leading with your heart. Belly rests on your thighs. And then you have two options here. You can either place your fingertips on the earth, or you can wrap your arms around the backs of your legs and then bow your head, releasing everything here. Allowing your head and your neck to grow heavy, maybe even just shaking your head yes, and then no to encourage this release. Notice where you may be gripping or holding. I noticed that I was really gripping in my toes and in my fingers, so I'm going to soften that. Just using the breath to soften these key areas. Perhaps parting your teeth, creating a little bit more space in your mouth. Breathe in here. And then on your next breath out, very, very slowly, roll up through your spine so that way you're sitting on your chair once again. But please take your time. Whew. And when you arrive there, you may feel a beautiful flush of energy. I know I definitely did. All right. As you breathe in, send your arms from left to right, take up space, draw your hands back, really open up through your heart. And then as you breathe out, very, very slowly and mindfully, bring your palms together. Connecting one finger at a time. And then bringing your thumbs to your sternum. Bow your head. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Take a moment to just notice how you feel. I invite you to consider which stretches, or maybe even if it was just one stretch, felt really great in your body. Maybe this is one that you can incorporate off of the mat. Meaning you can do this while you're working, while you're watching TV, or if you're just sitting down. I invite you now to take the deepest breath that you have taken in all day. You got this. Let's breathe in together. And then just empty it out through the mouth. Thank you so very much for choosing to be here. I hope that you enjoyed today's practice. Please give this video a thumbs up and share this video with others. And if you haven't done so already, kindly subscribe to the channel. Take care, and until next time, namaste. So literally, as soon as I left the chair, Miss Angel made her way back onto the chair, huh? Oh, you're such a good cat. You know, she can share. Can't you? Thanks for being here.